Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. So happy to have you all here.
Thanks
So
for having
happy
your
to see.
cameras on. Those of you who have your cameras on, I like seeing human beings.
Yeah, we love seeing human beings here. I'm going to keep letting people in. Everyone, my name is Mr. Sam, and I'm with the one and only Seth Perler. Seth, thanks for being here.
Hi, everybody.
So happy to have you here. Just going to go over kind of quick housekeeping stuff, uh, and then we'll get started. I'm going to get right to the good stuff. So again, my name is Sam Young. I left about Mr. Sam. Whoops. I'm the director of a virtual enrichment program called Young Scholars Academy, and we serve twice exceptional and neurodivergent students by allowing them to take passion, strength-based courses for even just an hour or a bunch of hours each week. And the dream is just to serve the 2E neurodivergent kiddos of the world. Thrilled to have the one and only Seth Perler here to share some incredible value with you all today. Seth, I'm so happy to have you here. And again, you are one of the leading faces and figures in the executive function and strength-based, talent-focused education model. So it's an honor to have you. Thank you.
Thanks, Sam. It's good to be here. Hi, everybody.
So, before we open it up, I'm imagining, some of you in the audience here might be looking for maybe some just thoughts or strategies, to kind of maybe make the most of the end of summer and gear up for back to school.
I cannot emphasize how important this is. And that is clean slating, decluttering, minimizing, downsizing, getting rid of clutter, digital and physical clutter from your kid's life and your life. But we're worried about your kiddo. The more stuff you have, the more stuff you have to maintain. If you have a child with executive function challenges whose brain is still learning to systematize and does not get it automatically, I do not systematize well. That's not true. You give me guitar stuff, you give me something I'm interested in. When I was a kid and playing video games, I'll systematize the heck out of it. And I my Legos. But when it comes to stuff that's not high interest, they're not, and the overwhelm of school, they're not systematizing well. So the more stuff they have, the more stuff they have to manage. So really, as best you can, declutter, reorganize, make homes for everything, label things, make them a part of it. The more buy-in, obviously, the better. But get rid of I'll give you one little example. I had a college student named Morgan who I'm still in touch with after many years. I worked with her for 5 years before she graduated college. And she came to me in like her third year of college. Like she was on the path like I was, this very long path. And so I go over to her apartment and start working with her. And so when I work with college students, usually we'll do decluttering and stuff. Now, I worked with a lot of college students, so this is not unusual what I'm about to tell you, believe it or not. But I go in there, and her kitchen sink is just overflowing with everything. And I mean, it had been there for weeks or months. And we start going through everything, and she's got like 1,000 forks and spoons and knives. So you have to get buy-in, but I convinced her to have 3 forks, 3 spoons, 3 knives, 1 pan, 1 pot, 3 plates, 3 bowls, 3 cups. It's just like if she messes up 3 cups, she has to wash one to use another. It's like that. That's just an example, hopefully that you can apply to a bunch of situations in your life. But that, I think it's such a great example because it's like, how do we really get, what is needed?
Mm-hmm.
Do they need 500 pieces of lined paper? Do they need a box of 24 pencils? Yeah, well, they lose them all the time. Okay, give them one, and if they lose it, they'll look on the hall at the school and they'll pick one up, because let me tell you, there's 100 pencils on the floor in the hall. I taught for 12 years, and if they're not on the floor in the hall, they're on the floor in the classroom.
No,
Like,
that's great
they'll
advice.
ask their friend, they'll learn agency. Anyhow, that's just like an example. But
No, it's great advice, and I think that we see a lot of analysis paralysis that arises as a result of having whether it's students who have 200 tabs. I see that a lot in students I work with one-on-one. Not letting go of certain documents.
digital and physical clutter.
Yeah, and
That's
and so it really is very much, if we can clear the space so we can reset. That's such a beautiful, just
Then
and
you can build the systems, but that would
exactly.
be my advice. Like, do as much decluttering and connection before.